Alright, so I understand that everyone can be as witty and as quick as me when it comes to thinking of something to reply back to when someone's being bashful towards you, but I say the easiest way to do it is laugh it off. Why not? Like, does it really matter when someone insults you that has no personal connection towards you, nobody that you know, like, you just saw them crossing the road? Like, why should they have so much power to you when they scream, "Fuck you"? Well, shit, dude. Who you really mad at? Who pissed you off today? You don't know me. You just crossing the street. I was just trying to cross the road, but you seem to be dancing to a different beat. I don't know why you mad, but why should that anger me? I don't understand anger, to be honest. Like, unless you're actually going to physically get up to me, grab my shirt, and threaten to hurt me. Why should I rise my temper? This ain't gonna irk me. Like, you can jerk me around all you want to, but words don't mean shit to me if I don't know you. You can't hurt me personally if I don't know you, but most people don't understand that, and I don't get it. Like, how are you gonna get offended over some small stuff? Like, compliments, I think they work just about anyway. Like, if someone that knows you compliments you, that's a booster. Stranger compliments you, that's a bigger booster because they don't know you. But insults don't work the same like that, or at least not to me. If someone insults me that knows me, it's like, I kind of hurt because you know me, you know my personality, my everyday day. Like, you personally know me, my first name, my last name, my favorite color. You know me. And then when a stranger says, it's like, shit, maybe I was just playing a part right now. Or, hell, I was just sitting here like, was he talking to me? Saying, it must be me. I'm the only car in traffic saying fuck you to me. Oh, yeah, well, that's pride speaking. Why? Why you let pride speak over something so stupid like that? But let me explain the difference between pride and human decency, because if you don't explain things, people get things confused easily. So, this is pride when someone says, fuck you. They're like, fuck you too. No, that's pride. But if I see somebody reaching to hit a kid, that's human decency. I'm like, no, not in front of you. Not in front of me. This is wrong. That's because that's not pride. That's human decency. I would not do it for myself, but I would not do it to others either. Like, just because I beat myself up, it doesn't mean I'll beat someone else up. I know what I can take. I don't know what you can take. I understand we all have different limits before we break, but my pride never speaks for me. I may be cocky and confident, but it's all controlled with me. I understand what it means to speak peacefully. I get mad and still don't want to raise my voice because I understand once this goes up, people's ears go down. They don't want to hear me anymore. They just want to get out of the situation, or they want to say something more. They get real tensed up with their fist and like, ah! But hit the door. Take it from me. I've hit walls with this hand and this hand. I've hit doors too. I've made holes in places instead of people because I understand the places will eventually be destroyed, but the people, that memory will be embedded in their brain. So I don't cause pain like that. I cause pain to me because I understand I'm the only one that's affected when someone says fuck you to me. Although it's projected from somebody else, I can choose to internalize it and kill it, or I can choose to internalize it and affect everybody else like an infection that's viral because of one thing. No, that's not how it's gonna go with me. You say something rude to me, I'm not gonna pass it on like, he called me ugly, so I'm gonna call everybody else that steps in front of me ugly, or I'm gonna call them stupid, like I'm gonna degrade them like they degraded me. Like, no, that's not how it's supposed to go. You let hate come to you and you stop it there because you have a heart, or you probably should. I don't know. You have a heart, right? Like, you're watching this video with your pumping hearts, your working mind, your visual eyes. You have a heart, right? So why can you never think, what if this was done to me? How would I feel? Well, for me, I can take just about anything, but that's me personally. I don't know about you. Now, for you, you can't possibly take the slightest thing. So why is it when you hear things ringing through your ear, you have to project it through your mouth? Like, just because he said you were ugly doesn't mean you can't call someone else beautiful. And in all honesty, that's my favorite thing to do. When people look down on me, I like to lift other people up, because I don't have to drag people down just because I'm low. Just because someone pissed me off doesn't mean I have to piss someone else off. Sometimes it's honestly, to me personally, I'd rather compliment people than insult people. But some people, like comedians, Some people, they take insults better than compliments because for some reason saying you have a nice smile may seem weird, you're wearing a cute dress may seem sexual. Wait, that's fucking society, that stupid parasite you guys pay attention to. Like, I can say something without meaning it sexually, like, you have beautiful lips. Like, I just think I've never seen lips like that. Like, I've seen Jay-Z's lips, I've seen Beyonce's lips, I've seen Rihanna's lips. Your lips are like, damn, what the hell? Like, are you sure you, like, haven't made? Are you sure? Like, damn. I don't think you should be here. God love his angels walk again. Like, what the hell? Like, I can't believe this shit. Like, I can say stuff without being sexual, but some people can't handle that. And sometimes I could be rude and people will handle that better, but they laugh it off, even though in their head they might be thinking of homicidal thoughts towards me, obviously. But I can handle things thrown at me. I don't know about you. So I don't get why we don't like compliments like that. But wait, guys that like to compliment women, that's not a compliment, that's a catcall. If you say her fat ass, I meant her ass is fat, because there's way more to her than just her back end. She's got a front end too. She's got ears, she's got eyes, she's got a mind too. She's got lips, she's got fingernails, she's got fingers, she's got toes, she's got everything that you do. But why is it you know it's her ass, but you never know it's his ass? Like, huh? Like, I'm not saying you have to be gay. I'm just saying, why would you compliment her sexually? But if you had a daughter, you'd beat some guy's ass if they did that to her. Like, why can't you treat her as decent as you would treat your own kid? But if you treat your kid like that, then you shouldn't be the daddy. Like, no, that's fucked up. But back on topic of why would you do unto others that you wouldn't do to... Well, why would you do unto others that you wouldn't want done to you? I don't get that. So personally, I've learned the boundaries of everybody else, and I've realized complimenting gets me in more trouble than insulting people. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna become a comedian, because they'll laugh and hopefully they'll understand I'm joking. And if they can laugh, then I feel like everything is a little bit better with the world, because laughing is just the easiest way to let it go, because you could just be prideful and very angry, and then that just takes you down, and then you want to take everyone else down with you. And that's not how I want the world to be. I want the world to be peaceful. I want to be able to walk into a diverse room, and I don't just mean like, 90% white people and then one black person. That's not a diverse room, because that's typically me, like, all the time. Like, growing up, I literally felt weird not being the only black person, because I was so used to living in a small town being the only freaking black kid. I almost got offended. I was like, what the... I guess I don't need to be here. I'm not the only brother here, so... Okay. They got their own one minority quota. I don't need to... I'm gonna leave. Like, I literally felt offended. I'm like, wait a second. I was just so into this big social swamp that I felt like one color room felt right, but that's not how it works, because I realized that because I was so used to one thing, I was missing out on a lot of things. And that's why I want to meet so many different people and so many cultures, because miscommunication, not communicating, we're all freaking different. We all bring things different to the table. Really, like, I've learned things from white people, black people, Mexicans, Indians. I'm just like, huh. If I would have just stayed to one race, I would have never learned any of the things I've learned from other races, because we all think differently. We're all fucking different. But at the same time, as long as we hold this beautiful thing, whatever color it may be, we are human. And that's what connects us. But at the same time, our ethnicities and where we come from, where we came up where we come from, our geography, our parents parenting, our parents' parents, and stuff like that. That's what differs us, but we seem to see that as different being bad, but difference never really been all that bad. But we don't realize that there's some subtle differences that are very bad, but because they're so subtle, it's just a little bad, or can't see that. Like, how I see things, that the world is going in the way where it's fuck human decency. We don't have to talk to each other. We're just going to coexist around each other, and that's about it. I don't think that's not how you have a happy life. Like, yeah, it's cool and all to be alone, but when you're really, really lonely, it's just like, it'd be cooler to have someone to talk to. And it's not just like somebody, it's like, it's really, you have that someone in your mind. It's not just any old person. You're like, I really want to talk to whoever that may be. But if we're all just more open to talking and sharing and not being angry, not being prideful, not hating on each other, loneliness wouldn't be much of an issue. That would fucking kill depression. But we all want to solve issues, but once we get the answers we don't like, we're like, no, we can't do that. Well, why not? Why can't we be more open and social to each other? Why can't we trust a little bit more? Well, I could understand that because someone is still gonna stab you in the back. But it does not mean 99% of society is like that. Just like there was not many people like me, there's not many people like that, but at the same time, when you get a big, large group of people, the numbers seem to rack up. So in a room full of 10, I expect to be probably one of the craziest one, but in a room full of 30, I may be one of 2. In a room full of 40, I may be one of 5. I don't know, like the numbers change. I don't know where the group of people are coming from. So at the same time, if you keep your numbers small, you'll keep the things true to you, but at the same time, you gotta be open to being nice to other people, even if it's for a split second, because unless they're in your inner circle, then it doesn't really matter which version of you that they see. Yeah, a little bit. They at least need to see the nice side of you just so they know that there's still some human decency. But you seem to be rude for no reason because you think, split second, that's not going to matter. That's all it needs for something to be embedded into the brain for someone to never forget, and that's going to drive them insane. That's why I'm either, hi, how are you, or wait. It's not said, but you understand me. Body language reads just as loud as verbally speaking. I say leave me be, but even if you approach me and my music isn't too high, I'll still speak to you, because just because you may have misunderstood, or maybe you just said, fuck it, I don't care what he looks like, I'm still going to talk to him. Those people I like a little bit, but it also irritates me because sometimes I'm just having a bad day, but I just don't choose to reflect what's going on with me personally onto others. I still try to be at least a decent human being. So if they're willing to go through my barrier of please leave me be through social body language, then I'm willing to at least maybe talk it out, because I understand talking it out is very great. But the sad thing is, you can't talk to your best friend because your best friend will probably stab you in the back. But if you talk to a stranger that doesn't know your name, doesn't know where you live, doesn't know shit about you, well, I just told a stranger about how I wanted to kill myself a couple nights ago, but they gave me an honest, true advice. They were decent to me. That's decent human. See, there you go. And they were talking it out with me, and then we've never spoken again. They don't know me. I don't know them. They can't spread the story. If they want to, they could, but at the same time, they don't know my name, so they could just say a stranger, but nobody's going to believe that, because unless you can physically see it with your eyes, and that's not going to happen. That didn't happen. No, that's bullshit. But it's decent human decency, and I don't get why strangers are nicer than your own friends. But I say, go out, live life, have fun, but be nice.